Yay, we're live. We actually made it on the camera. Oh, I don't want to mute myself. Wow, this is so cool. How do I do this? What's that? Oh, okay. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Carrie Lee. This is Into the Bliss 1717, and you are at Transformational Tarot Tuesday. We've got about a minute left. I'm just gonna go ahead and give a little bit of time to see if anyone wants to show up live. Of course, the replay is always available after the live. So, because not everybody can make it at 12 p.m. Eastern. Hey, it's 12:12 on November 12th. I think that's pretty freaking cool. Actually, it's like paying homage to the Ascended Masters, because when we reduce 12 down to 3, we technically have 333. So anyway, you guys, I am literally going to go ahead and get started on this really quick. For those that are joining in new, we are working with archetypal patterns today, specifically to really help those of us that identify as being on the spiritual path, the awakening path, the ascension path, the transformational path. They're really truly all the same. It's just really a matter of how your soul resonates with the terminology, right? But essentially, we're working with depth work, soul work. We're clearing out our vessels. We're healing things that we may have carried over from childhood, from past lives, right? A lot of generational healing going on here. And I am tapping into, this is a general collective reading. So I am chapping. I'm tapping into many energetic threads of the collective unity consciousness, right? So please, please, please just take what resonates and leave the rest on the table, okay? I don't want you to make things fit. But we've already got channeled oracle cards here today, starting with what archetypes are we working with, what wants to come through. These are archetypes. I ask spirit, what are the viewers showing up as today? Their archetypes. Sarah. Hey, lovey. Thank you for showing up, my love. Okay, so the first archetype that's coming through is the child archetype, the wounded child archetype. And this definitely hits home for me personally. This is the light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, and opens the learning path of forgiveness, which is absolutely huge. Forgiveness actually reminds me of not the justice card, the judgment card in the tarot deck. I identify with this from my own path, as dealing with CPTSD growing up. It's like, the work that I'm doing right now as a tarot reader, believe it or not, a storyteller, using story metaphors to connect with everybody in the collective. It's like, I really want to help other people heal their inner child, whether you identify as inner child work or shadow work, right? Integrating the divine feminine and masculine within us or whatnot. But it's like, that's kind of where my calling comes from as a tarot reader, to be able to guide people on their spiritual paths as they're clearing their vessels. You know what I mean? So the next one coming through is the child divine. This is really, really cool. It's actually giving me energy of people that identify as either the chosen ones or light workers, star seeds. It's like this particular child archetype has a very specific connection to the divine realm. And in the shadow attribute of this, you're not able to protect yourself from negative forces. And that means negative forces both in the unseen realm as well as negative energies in the physical realm. But in its light attribute, it's like it's really giving the energies of innocence and purity and redemption. So again, it's really, it's giving you almost like, I don't want to say like it's giving you like godlike characteristics of that purity and innocence. You know what I mean? It differs from the child archetype, the magical child, in the sense of it's differentiated because you have those qualities. Okay. So the third one that's coming through, and I really like this, is the seeker. This makes so much sense paired with the wounded child and the child of divine. This is a seeker. It's giving me that truth seeker. I always identify as I'm a truth seeker and I'm a truth speaker. And so the thing that differentiates the seeker archetype from the mystic archetype is like the seeker archetype is not just seeking the truths of the divine realm, of the spiritual realm. The seeker archetype is also looking at the truths in the earthly realm. in their personal realm, in their soul's realm. So very, very interesting indeed. Let's go ahead and dive into the tarot and get right after it and see what wants to come through. I'm going to be doing a spread I'm really digging lately. It's called the horseshoe spread. So the first card, the tarot card that comes out, is going to give me the energy of what the collective is showing up as today. And we're going to dive into the past, maybe the last few weeks to 30 days. And then what's happening here in the present and what's happening over maybe the next 2 to 4 weeks. This is a timeless reading, by the way. So regardless of when this shows up on your algorithm, there could definitely be a message in it for you if it does show up. So I love the hearts and the smiles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting goosies. All right, Spirit, what wants to come through for the viewers of Into the Bliss 1717 on this transformational Tuesday? What wants to come through in terms of seeker, child divine, and child wounded archetypes, please and thank you. 3, 2, and 1. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, the energy showing up, the collective energy today, 10 of Swords. Looks pretty painful, right, guys? We'll get after it. No sweat, no sweat. Got the Page of Cups in the recent past. Makes sense. It's giving me like apology vibes. King of Cups. Maybe you were dealing with the King of Cups. Present situation, 2 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. I'm actually digging that energy. And let's see what's coming in the future. Hell yeah. The Sun card and the Ace of Pentacles. See? Okay, overarching energy, 7 of Swords. Back end energies, Chariot, Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. All right, interesting. Let me just take a little drink sip-poo. Okay. All right, so obviously what I'm feeling right now, let's see. Okay, so what I'm feeling right now with the Page of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the King of Cups, I feel like you guys, this collective that I'm speaking to out there, I feel like you're definitely dealing with a King of Cups energy. This could be a male or a woman in your life. I'm picking up on definitely, it could definitely be romance. You know what I mean? Definitely some type of a betrayal, because you could see this 10 of Swords is like this, the swords in her back. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love that. I love that. Lots of endings as we go through the keyhole into the age of Aquarius. You've got that right. It is. It is. It's like a lot of endings coming to an end at this time because, like, Sarah's so well contributing to this. Thank you, Sarah. We are really shifting into the age of Aquarius. 1119 is when Pluto, which rules Scorpio, which is all about transformation. It's giving me the death card energy. That goes into permanent transit, transits permanently into Aquarius, leaving Capricorn. And so I feel like in the past for you guys, you were definitely dealing with some type of an ending. I feel like they tried to come in with some type of an apology and you weren't having anything to do with it. This could definitely be something that is correlated. I feel like some of you definitely blame, you know, with identifying with the wounded child and the child of the divine. It's like if you haven't healed within you those particular archetypes, you are subjecting yourself. You're going to attract like the same type of avatar over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Oh my God, stop it. Really, Sarah? Holy crap. She said it was 1119 when I actually said that. Spirit, you freaking rock. So I feel like this person, whatever this ending was, whether this was like a romantic connection or this was a friend, very possibly family as well, especially if you identify on this path, they were coming in with some type of an apology. Definitely some level of betrayal, or I'm just picking up just a sense and a feeling of just being fed up. I've got the 7 of Swords and the overarching energy. So there's definitely a level of deception here. And I don't think it's you deceiving yourself. And the reason why is because I'm seeing the Chariot card in the back end. And for me, the Chariot card, obviously the traditional meaning is about victory. But the Chariot card for me is also about, it's like your soul. You're really allowing your soul to actually lead you. you're really allowing your heart to lead you and not your mind. You know what I mean? And so it was just one of those things where it's like you're choosing the healing of your heart, Ace of Cups in the background. You're choosing self-care. You're choosing to take care and mother yourself and nurture yourself. You know what I mean? I feel like in the past with the Five of Wands in the back end energy, lots of drama with this person, or you keep attracting the same type of person. Very, very dramatic, very, very my way or the highway, very, very manipulative and controlling. I feel like if you've been around that type of energy growing up or in any type of environment, like work environment, friend group environments, what have you, it's like we begin to speak to ourselves in that same way. And so I feel like you're overcoming that because with the Two of Swords and the 10 of Swords together equals 12. And hey, we're at November 12th at 12. Oh, it's 12:22 on the clock. Anyway, I feel like with the Two of Swords, you see this card. I love the energy of this particular Two of Swords. It's like as above, so below. I feel like you've really radically accepted where you're at right now. And this is the present, what's happening right now. This ending has happened and you see it for what it is and you're ready to really, truly move on. And so you don't even need to use your physical sight anymore. That's why her eyes are covered. It's like you really, truly just trust your inner knowing and your intuition. And I feel like you're really grounding and you're anchoring in. And the reason that I say that is because with the Nine of Wands, this is all about boundaries. I talk about this all the freaking time. It's like when you're on this path and you're clearing out the vessel and you heal from these archetypal patterns, right? You learn what your actual values are, your internal rubric, if you'd like to compare it to that. It's like a compass. It's what you go off of. It's how you are able to stand in your authenticity. It's how you are able to actually defend yourself from dark forces, or with all due respect, just you're avoiding those types of relationships at all. You're not going to be attracting those types of relationships at all because you have the gift of discernment. And you have the gift of like really, truly trusting yourself. And so the Nine of Wands is really like somebody who has truly, truly been through it. This also represents the spiritual warrior. You know what I mean? Giving you a nod that, yes, I see you. You're on the spiritual path. You know what I mean? This is really truly you really exhibiting your boundaries, not just with other people, but boundaries with yourself. Because again, we can clear out the vessels, we can bring our mindset and our hearts into coherence, into balance, but it doesn't mean that we aren't going to have to shift out of these emotions. These emotions are always going to show up. Nothing lasts forever. Not the desirable emotions and feelings, not the undesirable emotions and feelings. And truly at the end of the day, our emotions are energy that is literally filtered through the mind. Okay. And you are the master of your thoughts. You are the master of your emotions. You are in control, directing energy wherever you go. That's the healthy attributes, the light attributes of the King of Cups. So I feel like the King of Cups that you were dealing with in the past, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They could have it dominant in their charts anywhere, or they could have just been exhibiting those energies. I'm actually picking up right now. I'm not even kidding you. This person had some type of an addiction problem. This King of Cups in their dark attributes, they have addiction problem, they have obsessive problems, they do not have control over their emotions. Their emotions literally control and run them. And so that leads to lots of deception, that leads to lots of manipulation, and that leads to a lot of drama. They have that running in their minds as well. So I hope you do realize, and I'm pretty sure you do by now, that that has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's a projection onto you of what's going on in their internal field. So what I really, really love, what I really, really love right now, what's coming in the future for you is you're letting go of all of this stuff. This is like over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. And I think it's really important to point out that we're just shy of 30 days out from 12/12 portal. Okay. 33. Threes are all about Empress energy. Threes are all about self-expression and creation. It's about confidence. It's how we show up. You know what I mean? It's our power, right? And so here comes the Sun card. 3, actually, the third chakra is our solar plexus, which is definitely fueled and powered up by the Sun energy. And I just love how the Sun card is showing up. 19, again, I feel like something may be coming in for this particular collective, actually the whole collective globally, in that 11-19, that transit, that permanent transit from Pluto. Pluto going from Capricorn to Aquarius. That's definitely coming through very loud, especially with the 19 card coming out. But anyway, your perception's really going to be changing and shifting, and there's going to be some really great stuff coming in for you. For some of you, some type of a long-term opportunity with this, Ace of Pentacles. It's like, if this could be a new relationship, this could be a new job or career opportunity, a new collaboration opportunity, a new friend. I'm picking up on potential like soul group type energy as well. I just feel like you really need to just make sure that you're putting in a lot of extra self-care right now. That's been a very prevalent download for me personally as well, is like, you really need to stop, go, 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 go. This is a time, especially heading into the full moon Taurus on Friday the 15th. And between that portal, the full moon and the 19th, it's just really a time to slow down and take really extra care of yourself. What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your body? Are you staying hydrated? You know what I mean? Are you moving your body? What are you doing to nourish your spiritual health? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's something really big for me when I see the Ace of Cups in a situation like that, especially if you grew up in a home environment that wasn't very fun, quite abusive on some levels, or neglectful, or you've been around people where it's been very, very harsh. It's time for you to pour the kind of love that you want to attract, the kind of relationships that you want to attract. You need to pull, you don't need to do anything. Choose to pour that kind of love into yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? So I really, really love that energy for you. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. Spirit, I'm going right for the jugular. Give me the Ten of Swords. What was going on with the Ten of Swords for this collective, please and thank you. A little more information in relation to the past, Spirit, first, please and thank you. I'm hearing also, I'm looking at the Page of Cups. You've really been doing a great job on forgiving yourself. That's for a specific group of you, because it's also very, very important. Forgiveness, before I even go into that, that's Spirit's like, hey, 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 hey. So forgiveness is literally the tool that we use to release ourselves from and heal ourselves from the archetypes of the wounded child and the divine child not being able to protect yourself. So before I go any further, I just want to pull this out. If anybody out there hasn't read this book, I highly, highly recommend it. It's basically, it's called Women Who Run with the Wolves. This is by Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Look at my book. It's like shredded. Because I've read it so many times. Lisa, oh my God, thank you for showing up, my love. There she is. So we're talking about forgiveness, Lisa, and how we can use forgiveness as a tool to really, it's not condoning people's behavior at all. It's just a tool to really, truly release and let go of the undesirable emotions that we feel with relation to those woundings, like anger and fear and bitterness and resentment. And so I was just talking about this book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. It's been just a massive, massive gift for me in my own personal journey. But she talks about the 4 stages of forgiveness. Because again, forgiveness is not about condoning. It is about releasing yourself from the lower vibrational energies that is connected to the experience that you've had, the 10 of Swords experience in this particular state. So 4 stages. Stage number 1, to forego, to leave it alone. To leave it alone, just meaning like to begin the process of forgiving. It's good to let it go for a while. Like, shift your attention away from that person, away from that situation. Go to the beach. Go do the self-care things that really nurture and take care of you. That Ace of Cups, right? The second stage of it is to forbear, to abstain from punishing yourself, to abstain from punishing the person. I really like that. It's like, neither thinking about it nor acting on it in small or large ways. So again, not giving your mental energy, not wasting the precious resource of mental energy on the person or the situation. These are happening. It's reminding me of the stages of grief in a way, and then the third stage is to forget. So it's kind of like the stage of forget when it comes to forgiveness is truly about not dwelling in it, not ruminating over it. The Seven of Swords can be like complete, these ruminating stories that we continually go back to. You know, remember when mom used to do this and this, and it really sucked and it hurt me so bad. And I'm not taking away from the experience. I'm just giving you an example of rumination. But it's like giving yourself permission to choose to consciously stop dwelling on that situation. This is actually you taking your power back. It's not avoidance at all. It's dynamic action. It's not passive because you're consciously choosing to not give it that mental energy. And the fourth stage of forgiveness that I really, really love is to decide how you're going to abandon the debt. I freaking love how she puts this. It's like you get to choose. You have the power. Because sometimes when we deal with some type of an act, like let's just say, for example, in a romantic type situationship, somebody ghosts you. You know what I mean? This is a perfect example, actually. Somebody ghosts you and they literally just take off, and you're not going to get closure from this person because obviously they have some type of an avoidant personality, right? And so what do you do with that? You go through these 4 stages of forgiveness, and that last stage, it's pretty much just like you get to choose. Guess what? What's happened. I'm not giving this any more weight. I'm not giving this any more energy. Totally gone. Bygones, gone. And then the part of that is when that ghoster decides to circle back, which Mercury retrogrades, they usually always do, don't they? I mean, that's where you get to set the intention. What am I going to do? Am I going to let this person come back in and do the whole thing all over again? Am I going to give them another chance or not? Again, there's no wrong or there's no right in it. It's just truly about you taking the power back, you being in radical acceptance of the situation for whatever it is, and you setting the boundaries with yourself and set the boundaries and the intentions with this person. You know what I mean? So I really, really love that book. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. Whether you identify as a man or a woman, it's a deeply, deeply spiritual book that really helps guide you through the process of clearing the vessel out. And she just uses the most amazing folklores and like just metaphorical storytelling to really help you resonate with that. So, all right, off my soapbox, guys. Let's go ahead and clarify that 10 of Swords. What was happening in the past with the 10 of Swords, please and thank you, Spirit. I want to know what was happening in the past with the 10 of Swords with relation to the King of Cups. King of Cups. Ooh, okay. 8 of Cups. Anything else, Spirit? All right, so I'm picking up for some of you with the 8 of Cups coming out. I feel like you actually are the one that ended it. For some of you, you are the one that ended it. You were like, yeah, you know what? This isn't doing it for me. I recognize and identify the patterns in this person. Whether you identified the patterns, like this is basically my dad all over again, or this is my mom all over again, or my brother or my sister or whoever. And you were just like, I'm out. I trust my intuition. I identified the red flags and I'm not repeating this cycle. And I love how Spirit also just nonchalantly tosses out the 6 of Wands with the 8 of Cups. It's like, yeah, your spirit team is like high-fiving you right now because you actually, I'm getting chills on that. You actually recognize that pattern and you chose to walk away on your own. So this is a very specific group of you. You chose to walk away on your own with that. And the 6 of Wands is about overcoming these archetypal patterns, the child of divine, not being able to protect yourself from negative forces, whether it's the spiritual unseen or it's the negative forces in the world. And again, this child wounding, it's like the child wounding, the shadow attributes, just in case anyone wants to know, it's like you blame all of your dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. You're constantly going back and reverberating that it's all my mom and dad's fault. You know what I mean? And I've been there. That was me for a very, very long time until I finally realized, no, I'm taking my freaking power back. You know, we're not responsible. No one is ever responsible or accountable for traumatic experiences that happened in their life, ever. I want to be very clear, but we are very much responsible and accountable for the healing. And that's our choice. It has nothing to do with the person that inflicted the trauma. And that's taking your power back. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really like that energy. Okay, let's go further. Let me get information on that 2 of Swords. What was going on with that 2 of Swords in the present? Please and thank you, Spirit. Just want to get your take on it. If they pop off the Two of Swords, it's going to be like, you already covered it. All right, let's see. 3 and 2. Ooh. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Okay. No, you know what? I'm actually digging this energy because, the Knights, 8 of Wands on the back, on the bottom of the deck. You know what I like about the Knight of Wands with the Two of Swords here? What I was saying earlier, like right now in the present, like you are really trusting your inner knowing. You're grounded, you're anchored, you're centered. It's like the Knights are about being in a transitional phase. Like you're transitioning out of that Ten of Swords back into your power, right? And something else about the Knight of Wands that I really, really like in this situation, if you're showing up as the Knight of Wands, maybe you're a fire sign, maybe you have fire sign energy somewhere, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I feel like I'm getting chills on that. So for some of you out there that identify as fire signs or have it in your chart somewhere. But what I really, really like about this is that you're out there doing some fun bus stuff. You're like, hey, guess what? That ending really sucked, but I took my power back. And now I am like literally like going and exploring and having fun and getting out there with friends or trying new things. Maybe even some of you are actually like, hey, I'm going to do a day trip, or I'm going to take my kids to the museum, or we're going to go travel, or I'm going to start planning a vacation, because the Knight of Wands can be about travel. Maybe some of you are also like, you know what? I need to get the hell out of Dodge and relocate, maybe not to that extreme, but I really truly feel like this is just about you. Really, your passions are coming back, your passions in life, your confidence, because you're taking your power back. You're trusting yourself. So I really, really like that very, very much. Actually, give me information about that Seven of Swords and the overarching energy. I want a little bit more information. Give me some juice on that, Spirit, please and thank you. 3. Ooh. 2. And 1. Cancer is speaking out very loud to me right now with the Chariot card. Ooh, devil energy. There's Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like I did say 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's definitely connecting this individual to the 10 of Swords, not you collective, but to the person that you walked from or the situation that you walked from. But with the devil energy clarifying the 7 of Swords, this is definitely also breaking free of the inner saboteur archetypal pattern. This person, I feel like they had some type of an addiction problem. They could have had a drinking problem, a drug problem, a sex addict is coming through as well. Gambling is coming through. Some type of an obsessive behavior because they were controlled by their emotions. So that's where that's really coming from. Yeah, show me that 5 of Wands in the back end energy too. I want to get clarification on that, please and thank you. I like to address all the more undesirable energies, especially because I don't work with reversed. I just read the energy of the card. It kind of usually speaks to me. 3 and 2 and 1. Ooh, okay, thank you, Spirit. The Fool card. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius. You could also identify as Aquarius. The Fool card came out. It's like in this particular case, Spirit's like that 5 of Wands. Yes, there was a lot of drama, but there was also a lot of internal drama going on within you because you were dealing with the situation. And I feel like with that Fool card popping off, that's signifying that you are breaking ground. You're breaking the ceiling away from that type of internal drama. So this new path is opened up for you. And that makes sense because, yeah, Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. To me, that's like you're exhibiting that self-discipline, issuing out those boundaries right now. So I really, really like that. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the really, really, really good stuff. Show me the Sun card. What is coming in with the Sun card, Spirit, please and thank you, in the near future. Again, this could be within the next 2 to 4 weeks. I'm really looking for energies. I really feel it very, very loudly within my own being. The Taurus full moon, and between that Taurus full moon and that 11/19 portal, I feel like there's just a lot of really big shifts that are coming in collectively and as well for many of us personally as well. So, all right, show me that Sun card, please. Leo energy, very loud. Here we go. 3, 2. I got to show you guys the Sun card too, a little bit more closer. And 1. Yeah, there's Pluto. Oh my God, Spirit, you freaking rock my world. I mean, first of all, who would not want to feel like this guy looks? Okay. I mean, seriously. What's coming in with that sun card is a very big shift. Your expansion, you're either going through or you're going to go through another very significant expansion in your consciousness. This is going to be a very beautiful thing. This is definitely contributed. There's Pluto. There's the death card. The Pluto rules the death card. Pluto rules Scorpio, which this is representative of the death card. So I really feel like, Spirit's saying, yes, on November 19th, when Pluto definitely makes its final transit, and here's Aquarius right here, Queen of Swords. I can't make this shit up, people. Lots of really great shifts are going to be happening for those of us that have done all of this depth work, all of these portals that I was talking about. My 11/11 reading that posted yesterday, you may want to check it out because it came through very, very loud that all of these portals that we've been going through, the 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, and yesterday was 11/11. A lot of things have been brought to the surface that we needed to get through and clean out and like empty the vessel. You know what I mean? Because we're getting to this point now, this shift, this month, this time, it is globally, it is universally high five. So let's get more information about the Ace of Pentacles. What kind of opportunities are coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? Please and thank you. Because inquiring minds want to know. Oh, awesome, Sarah. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're going to Scotland? That is so freaking badass. Look at you, Leo rising in a Sag full moon. Babe, I feel like Spirit's channeling for you today. I love it. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, definitely some travel coming through. Very, very loud. Look at that. 8 of Wands, air travel. That could totally be giving you a nod, Sarah. Sun card on the bottom of the deck as well. I like it. I like it. Ooh, for some of you, King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They may definitely be reaching back out to you for some of you. So again, make sure you've got those boundaries set up. You know how you're going to deal with the situation. It's better to be prepared for it. But the Ace of Pentacles and what's coming in the future is being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I really, really like this. So giving a nod to Taurus energy, we've got that Taurus full moon coming in on Friday, which by the way, I am going to do a live full moon, all zodiac tarot reading in honor of the full moon and the super full moon in Taurus. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. I haven't created the event or the thumbnail yet, but I will be getting to that today. Replay will be available. But I really feel like your money house, for some of you, your money house is going to be coming in line. This is giving me CEO vibes. This is giving me entrepreneurial vibes with the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's going to be potentially a new job opportunity coming in for some of you. It's going to be just like dream job, right? For some of you, you're going to finally take the dive and go for that entrepreneurial gig. You're like moving past these feelings of insecurity and like, I feel like self-esteem, confidence type things like that. Who am I type thing? You know what I mean? Lisa, you're going to Mexico? Oh my God, for a shamanic yes, I freaking love that. See, damn, the tribe is gathering. I love it. So Ace of Pentacles, definitely there could also be some long-term romance coming in too. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Again, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So again, there may be some new opportunities for long-term love. There may be some job opportunities coming in. I'm really, really picking up heavily on entrepreneurial opportunities, remote entrepreneurial opportunities. And I want to just go ahead and get final guidance. This has been a great reading so far. I hope it's resonated for you guys. Give me some final guidance and then we'll get a surrender card and we'll get an angel card. Okay. Give me more about that, please. Give me more about that Tower. Guidance. So the Tower may be happening. Is the Tower happening now? Or is the Tower going to happen, first of all? 3, 2. I just heard, I ain't afraid of no ghost. It's like the Ghostbusters music. I ain't afraid of no Tower. I respect the Tower, but I will not live in fear of it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, what's coming through to me on the Tower Oh, sweet. Okay, what's coming through for me on the tower, it's not necessarily a tower like a leveling out. It's more like, oh yeah, the tower's clearing out the anxiety and the sleepless nights. The tower's clearing out with this world card on the bottom of the deck. This tower is clearing out that inner saboteur bullshit, right? I feel like spirit, what was coming through is the tower is not actually like anything crumbling in your physical world. It's going to feel like a tower because you're going to have a major expansion happening. And I was talking about that with that 1119 shift, that Pluto transit into Aquarius. So spirit's advice on this is don't resist. Don't resist. Just flow with it, baby. Flow state. Okay. It's like the Three of Pentacles, some really great new collaborations maybe coming in. The Three of Pentacles is really, truly also about what other people consider to be the impossible. You are going to make it possible. You are going to be showing people how it gets done. Whatever plans are coming into fruition, they are divinely guided. They are approved, baby, approved. Like I'm getting a visual of this big, like red stamp, 100% approved, 100% approved. And it's going to be happening. So spirit's like, there's the Aquarian energy again with the star card and Gemini energy with the lovers card. Stay very, very optimistic. Keep your mindset and your heart in line. Don't let that inner, saboteur take over and control. Keep anchored in your faith. Keep anchored in your boundaries. Hopes are going to be coming in. Your dreams are coming in. You know what I mean? Going to stamp my passport. Right, I'm seeing the stamp. That's good, Sarah. It's like, I feel like, again, big choices are coming in with the lovers card. It could be that romantic relationship you're going to need to make a big decision or choice on, a partnership, a new job. A lot of us are also really, truly coming into full union with our souls and are really, truly coming into full union, our masculine and feminine energy. So I really, really dig that. Let's find out what this beautiful collective needs to surrender or surrender to through this up and through the November 19th. 3, 2. I just heard choo choo, chugga chugga chugga, keep chugging along. Oh man, okay, I love it. Spirit, you're awesome. So surrender obsessive thinking. What did I just say about really anchoring into joy, choosing joy, anchoring into optimism, making sure that you're keeping that mindset and that heart in balance and coherence, right? Because whatever energy, whatever you're putting that mental energy out towards, remember, our emotions are just energy, my loves. It's just energy. We have the power. We are in control of our thoughts. We are in control of our emotions. We are in control directing energy wherever we go. That is Saint Germain and the violet flame. Okay. So channel the emotional energies through the mind. You control the thoughts. Use positive affirmations, whatever it is that helps you get through those types of things. And then surrendering to joy. Really, really getting out there and enjoying your life. Live your life through your senses. How do things feel? How does the sand feel beneath your feet? How does the water feel lapping over the tops of your feet? How does the cookies in the oven smell and taste? How does it feel to be hugged? How does it feel to laugh and smile? How does it feel to look up at the clouds and see the squirrels frolicking around? I mean, like seriously, for reals, when we can really truly focus on looking at the glimmers instead of looking at the triggers and the red flags, you basically then your baseline, it shifts. It shifts from seeing the triggers to constantly seeing the glimmers. So I really, really like that. Okay, final message from our beautiful, beautiful angels. What messages do the angels have for this beautiful collective, please and thank you? Three, 2, 1. I'm hearing stay grounded, stay hydrated, and make sure that you're connecting to divine breath, and make sure that you are constantly going back into your holy silent space, your sacred inner space. 3, 2, and 1. I can't even believe this. I'm hearing the song Whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love. Yeah. Want a whole lot of love. Maybe some of you are Led Zeppelin fans. You need cooling. Baby, I'm not fooling. All right. So maybe some of you are going to have a little hot something, you know? All right. So this is interesting. Remain positive. So it's very, 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 very loud to me. The message is steady and clear to make sure that we are really, truly taking our power and standing in it and taking control of the mindset and, channeling the emotions and the energies and something with regards to within the next few months. So it's really important that whatever we're doing right now, whatever we're manifesting right now, it's going to come in a lot more rapidly than normal. I love that when I am manifesting, normal manifestation, like I use the moon cycles, right? And they say, usually it's like a 6-month period from the new moon that you manifest from, that you ask and you set the intentions, to the following full moon, right? Of that particular sign. But in this, what's happening with the Aquarian age, right? And shifting from 3D up into the 5D, right? Is that, and that's why it's so freaking important to really reign control in the mindset and the emotions and have it in coherence, because we're shifting into timelines where we're going to be manifesting a lot quicker. And this card, I just felt called to really talk on that, because if we're talking within the next few months, it's feeling like year end to me, whatever that means for anyone. So you guys, Lisa, Sarah, thank you so much for showing up and for participating. I wish I could interact a lot more. I'm going to need to eventually hook up with a moderator, I think, one day, that's a great goal to have, I think. But anybody that showed up, anybody that watches this in the future, thank you so much for being with me. Hit me up, join me here Friday, November 15th, 2 p.m. Eastern, if you're available for the full moon, all zodiac reading. If you feel aligned with my energy and you'd like to dive in for a very one-to-one personal experience, let me tap into your energies and the energies of the situation in your life. My booking link will be down in the description box. And, please do all the likes and the follows and the subscribes. And, until the next time, my loves, be well, love well, live well. Chef's kiss vibes. I love you all. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Lisa.